Good day, good day, good day. Thank you very much for being here. We are going to continue with our book reading. It's Carl Rogers on becoming a person. We said that yesterday. We decided to continue to plan the next step in our daily videos, and in the meantime, we are going to be reading together, right? And we started on becoming a person yesterday, right, by Carl Rogers, and the subtitle is A Therapist View on Psychotherapy psychotherapy. And we started reading the back cover, and we read the first paragraph. We're going to continue now on the second paragraph. Contemporary psychology derives largely from the experimental lab or from Freudian theory, right? Remember, Freudian theory, which is really the very first theory in psychotherapy, studying as psychoanalysis. It's preoccupied with many aspects of animal and human behavior, or with psychopathology. But there have been rebels, including Carl Rogers, Gordon Allport, Abraham Maslow, and Rollo May, who felt that psychology and psychiatry should aim higher and be more concerned with growth and potentially in man. Now, and potentiality in men. Now you know what exactly the writer is referring to here, referring to the humanistic movement, right? Remember, we have psychoanalysis, and then we have the behaviorism. I'm sorry. So we have Skinner, and then we have then additional models, including the cognitive and then cognitive behavior. But we do know that as all these things progress, which have been very helpful for all of us, what has been happening at the same time, we just like they're talking about here in terms of Carl Rogers, a lot of things really was missing, and part of that was what we know that Carl Rogers came up with, the strength based, right, a model. So in other words, it was psychiatry and neurology and mental and psychology and mental health was just like really totally pathological, like the medical model. Let's fix without looking at the idea of the growth and the idea of potentiality of the human being, of the individual. Like we know about Maslow, who was part of that movement, came up with the hierarchy of needs and talked about self-actualization. Later on, added what we know today as self-transcendence. So that's exactly what's being referred to here. Let's continue. Still on the second paragraph on the back cover. Um, the interest of social psychology is in the production of harmoniously mature individuals, given that we all have qualities and possibilities infinitely capable of development. And that's what Abraham Maslow meant when he said, "What a man can be, he must be." That's also what he meant when he talked a lot and really researched a lot on peak performances, right? Very good. Now, successful development makes us more flexible in relationships, indeed, more creative and less open to suggestion and control. That's the idea of Carl Jung when he talks about individuation, being able to really be independent yet one, part of the collective consciousness. Same idea here. Now, next paragraph on the back cover. This book is philosophical and provocative and summarizes Dr. Rogers' experience. Non technical in its language, it is not only for psychologists and psychiatrists, but for teachers and counselors, religious and social workers, labor management specialists, and anyone interested in becoming. This edition marks the 60th anniversary of first publication and includes a new introduction from Rogers' granddaughter, Frances Fuchs, PhD. Now, many of you may already know that Carl Rogers was professor of psychology and psychiatry at the University of Wisconsin, and then he was the head of the psychotherapy research section of the Psychiatric Institute. He was very active in the practice of psychotherapy for over 30 years, and it is the originator of what is called client-centered therapy. He died in 1987, only about 39 years ago. Now, everybody may also remember yesterday when we studied this, we said Carl Rogers is cited as the #1 clinician for the 20th century. Further, Carl Rogers was one of the very first clinicians who brought research to psychotherapy. Once again, we look forward to reading this book together, Carl Rogers, On Becoming a Person. We read the back cover, and tomorrow we're going to continue with the very first parts. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.